and welcome today to the Edgewood Recreation Center groundbreaking. I would like to announce my mayor, your mayor, our mayor, Mayor Mario Bowser!
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Please join me in welcoming your Councilmember, Kenyan Mcduffie. Let's give Councilmember Mcduffie a big round of applause. All of our ANC commissioners who are here. ANC Commissioner Nancy Jones. Give Nancy, hi Nancy, give her a big round of applause. And Hannah Powell. Where's Hannah? Let's give Hannah a big round of applause. And Bradley Thomas. Thank you, Bradley. And Diane Barnes. Thanks to all the ANC commissioners. If I missed anybody, I want to acknowledge you as well, because I know how you have been so directly involved in making sure that the funding for this project has been included, that the designs for this project match all of the community's needs, that all of our agencies know what we need to deliver a fantastic project for the residents of Ward 5. Let me just thank you for all of your support and questions and challenges along this process and many others in the work that we have done together over the last 3 years. Let me also acknowledge and thank your council member who has been very diligent and all over Ward 5, making sure we're making the investments in our schools, our parks and recreation centers, our roads, but most importantly in our people, and making sure that we have the training programs that connect DC residents to good paying jobs and DC small and local businesses to all of the opportunities that we are creating in our city. So the good news is we're a growing and vibrant city. People want to move here, people want to stay here, businesses want to start here and grow here and hire DC residents. The even better news is that growth allows us to make the type of quality investments that we are going to make in our recreation center today. We have a team of great people led by the Department of General Services. Where's DGS? There she is. There's Director Gillis. Director Gillis, you know what her job is? She is the Chief of Construction for Washington, D.C. And the Department of General Services works on schools. They work on our recreation centers. They're helping to build a stadium that is going to be our entertainment and sports complex and really get the job done for D.C. residents. And I understand that in this project, there's going to be one of our young people from Phelps Senior High School working on the project. Where is our high school student? There he is. Charles Taylor, thank you for joining us. And just in case you think that this is Charles' first time to the rodeo, it's not, because he too worked on the Kenilworth Recreation Center, and he's going to be able to bring that expertise right here to our community center here in Edgewood. Let me mention just a couple of things about this project. It is fully funded at $14.4 million. Is this right? Is this right? Okay, let me look down at this again. I should have said it was initially funded at $14 million. But we heard it was missing a gym, so we added an additional $4 million for a total investment of $18.4 million. So I think you might have had something to do with that, McDuffie. So we're going to thank you for that, council member. And a few things that are going to be involved here. A new fitness center, classrooms and multi-purpose rooms, a reading room and a lounge for teenagers, and a teaching kitchen. Outside, we'll see a natural grass sports field for football and baseball and a fitness trail, resurfaced tennis and basketball courts, and a playground, in addition to a community farm. And this location will have DPR's first rooftop farm. So a lot of things are going on here at this recreation center in Edgewood, and you deserve it. You have been patient, and I thank you for your patience. And during this construction project, we're going to need a little bit more patience until opening day. So now let me introduce Councilmember Kenyan Mcduffie to talk a little bit more about the project. Councilmember.
Appreciate it. Good morning, Edgewood.
Good morning.
Come on. How long we been waiting for this? Good morning, Edgewood.
Good morning.
There we go. I cannot stop smiling today. I'm telling you, my cheeks are hurting. We've been waiting in Edgewood for a really long time to see this. And I want to really give a shout out to a number of people who have been critically important to making sure that we got to this day. Obviously, all the ANCs who have been a part of this, I know Madam Mayor already mentioned all their names, but the ANCs deserve another special shout out. There's some former ANCs and civic association leadership and just community leaders. And you know what, let's just do it this way. If you live in Edgewood, if you've been a part in advocating for this day to be here, stand up. Stand up so everybody sees who you are. Debbie, absolutely. Mr. Clark, Robert Branham. Absolutely. We got some residents who live in the neighborhood. I see Michael Tucker, Mr. Tucker. I don't remember your name. You're Mo's little brother, though. We played football on this field growing up together. I saw some residents back there who live in the community as well. This has really been a labor of love. There's been some fits and starts over the years, money in the budget, money taken out of the budget. Madam Mayor had nothing to do with that. You know what she had to do with? When the money got in the budget, she made sure that we got to this day, and I want to give her a special shout out. Let's thank our mayor for making sure that she puts investments in our people across the District of Columbia to make sure we have top-notch recreation centers. This is going to be a center for families, for individuals, for all the folks who want a place to go and be together. Beacon House, Rodney, all these folks at Beacon House, all they do is win games and take care of our young people and give them structured activities and keep them out of trouble. So thank you all for all that you all do as well. Scotty Irvin with and Coakley Williams, all the folks who are going to be building this. I saw a lot of folks who've been involved in this process and really just wanted to give thanks to everybody who's been here, coming to the meetings, working with DGS, working with Department of Parks and Recs, working with all the agencies who've had a very important role to make sure that we got to this day as well. Let's give our agency directors and all the folks who've been working on this, Jackie Stanley and all the other folks who've made this possible. I'm going to be quiet now, Madam Mayor, and just thank you one more time and thank everybody who's been a part of this. I can't wait to break ground. You know what? I did not give my mom a special shout out. My mom is right here, too. My sister, Tamika, who also, I graduated from preschool here back in 1979. I think, Mika, you came out, 1982? My sister's here as well, and we're just really proud to get to this day. It's okay if I tell your age. Let's break ground, right, Director Anderson? I don't even refer to this as a rec. This is a field house. When we get finished, it's going to be a recreation center, and we're going to be really proud of this, of all the work that's went into it. So thank you all for being here this morning. I can't wait to break ground. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Councilmember. And let me also acknowledge all of our great staff at the Department of Parks and Recreation. Let's give them a big round of applause. So DGS builds the buildings, and Parks and Recreation brings them to life. So let me ask the directors quickly to tell you the part that they're going to play in this building. I'm first going to invite Director Gillis, followed by Director Keith Anderson, and then we will have the ceremonial groundbreaking.
All right.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you, Councilmember Mcduffie. Thank you, Director Anderson. And thank you, community. This has been a long road, and we are very excited to be here. As Madam Mayor has said, we are the construction arm for the city, and we take pride in the construction work that we're going to do for you on the Edgewood Rec Center. We've already told you about the phenomenal things that will happen here. The first that will happen, we will have a natural gas generator here. What that means is that, yes, that means that when the power may go out in the city, the power will not go out at this rec center. Yes. It will be the first rooftop urban farm, community farm. We also will make sure we have the first splash creek and waterfall here. But most importantly, we're going to make sure that we follow Mayor Bowser's initiative to make sure that DC is the fittest city on the planet. So fitness trails, a new gym, a new indoor gym. We're going to give you a new revitalized field, new revitalized tops on your basketball court and tennis courts. We want to make sure we do that for you here in the Edgewood community. So thank you all for your support. We look forward to working with you and come back for the actual ribbon cutting. But let me also thank my DGS, which will be August 2019. Okay. Yes, August 2019. But I have to thank the people who will be here, who have worked long and hard with you to get us here. The DGS project team, Jackie Stanley, Mark Backus, our friends from Kramer Consultant, our program managers, our design build team, Moody Nolan Architects, Coakley Williams, and Blue Sky Construction. Thank you, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Keith Anderson, and I am the proud director of DC's Department of Parks and Recreation. And it is a pleasure to be here today, isn't it? On such a beautiful day. Seems like just a week ago it was 8 degrees out here, wasn't it? I just want to take this opportunity to thank Mayor Bowser for her unwavering support of all things DPR, because if it were not for her, we would not be here today. So give her a big round of applause. Thank you. And I'd just like to thank Team DPR. Team DPR, where are you? Stand up, please. There are 600 men and women who go to work every day to build communities. And this is more than just a recreation center. This is a community center. And this community center will build this community, and I just cannot wait to break this ground. So thank you, DPR. Thank you, DGS. Thank you, community. Thank you, Councilmember Mcduffie. And let's break ground on this community center. Thank you.